Now, while the International Court of Justice probes South Africa's genocide case against Israel, the Hague-based International Criminal Court has now confirmed that it is also investigating the targeted killing of journalists.
Well, in the ongoing Israel-Gaza war, there have been several journalists who have died, and of course that has now brought up this topic as well. Now, the ICC will be hearing the case based on complaints filed by the media advocacy group Reporters Without Borders in November last year. The NGO has made allegations of war crimes over the targeted killing of journalists who were covering the war. Now, it is important to note that the ICC has jurisdiction over individuals and states accused of the crime of genocide, war crimes, crimes against humanity, and the crime of aggression. Meanwhile, the International Court of Justice acts as a world court. It decides in accordance with international law disputes of a legal nature that are submitted to it by states.
Now, according to the American Group Committee to Protect Journalists, at least 79 journalists and media professionals have so far been killed in targeted airstrikes since the war broke out. Most of them are Palestinians.
Amid all the alleged incidents of war crimes against journalists, two cases in particular made headlines since the 7th of October. The first such incident that came under the spotlight was the death of Reuters journalist Issam Abdallah. Abdullah was a Lebanese citizen who was killed by an Israeli strike on 13th. 6 other reporters were also injured in the strike. Now, the second incident took place just this past Sunday, when an Israeli strike in Gaza's Khan Yunis killed the eldest son of Al Jazeera's Gaza bureau chief, Wael Dadu, who you see on your screens right now. 27-year-old Hamza Al-Dadu was also a journalist and a cameraman for Al Jazeera. In the same incident, freelance journalist Mustafa Thuraya was also killed, and a third journalist, Hazim Rajab, was injured. Now, after the latest deaths, the UN's Rights Office have said that, and I'm going to quote here, it is very concerned by the high death toll of media workers in Gaza.